Hey everybody, welcome back to the VMP Performance channel. I'm Justin.
And I'm Rebecca.
And we're here with Rebecca's new race car.
Yep, we are here with the new car in the old shop.
You know, race car is spelled the same backwards and forwards.
It is, it's palindrome.
Your car is very different from your old car.
It is.
Your street car over there, which we just did a video on, much different than your future race car.
For sure. If you guys want to hear some stuff about the old car, make sure you check out that video. We talk about what it weighs and all sorts of stuff. And now we're going to kind of contrast and show you what's going on with this car.
This car is the future and it's going to be awesome. It's not the car tomorrow because that's some NASCAR stuff terminology. No.
I thought that was the Epcot ride.
We're not at Disney World either.
So everything on this car that was not structural steel is Anderson Composites carbon fiber. So the fenders, the hood, doors, trunk deck, all of it.
Where did you debut the Anderson carbon fiber for the first time?
That was at PRI 2017.
It was a big hit, wasn't it?
It sure was. I think it's a beautiful car. I think a lot of people agreed. Some people did say that it looked like an ugly catfish, but I don't know, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and
whatever. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them at all. What color did the car used to be?
The car, so I bought the car in 2015 as a brand new ruby red Mustang. And within a few hundred miles, few thousand miles.
Yeah, think about that. 3,000, I think.
We started taking the car apart, getting it ready to be my race car for 2016 was the initial hope.
And what class were you going to race back then?
Yeah, I was planning to continue with Coyote Modified. I had ran Coyote Modified for the 2015 season.
And tell them what car you ran it in 2015.
I ran it in the old 2011 Mustang.
Right here. It was crazy because back then the car still had a 6R80.
Yeah, I literally drove it to the track.
Will you be driving this car on the street?
This car is not a street car. It will be a dedicated race car. It's got some definite race car things. It's going to be super light, and I want to show you guys about how light it is going to be in this video. So there are some things that we've done to really ensure that it's light, but there are some things that we're still contending with on weight. So I'm going to try to show you all of those things so you can kind of get a scope of the extent of this car. Coming back to the back of the car, like I said, the Anderson Composite stuff, some of it makes the car lighter. The hood is actually heavier than stock. Fenders are about the same as stock, and honestly, I'm not gonna run the fenders when I run the car. This is a Tucci Hot Rods custom wing they did for me. I saw it at SEMA and loved it.
Can you tell us what's going on here in the trunk?
Well, there's not a whole lot going on in the trunk. Unlike my 2011 car, there is no spare tire well anymore. All of that has been cut out. And as you can see, something here is not factory.
Yeah, is that stock?
No.
Can I order a Mustang with that in there?
You can't order a Mustang with that in there, but you can talk to the guys at TRZ and they will happily help you out with your 9-inch endeavors. It's a triangulated 4-link, like what they run in a Fox body. Definitely, I wouldn't say it's necessarily lightweight, but specific to drag racing, it's going to be way better than the IRS, at least in my perspective. Okay, so if you take a look up here, I've got AA front suspension. I'm gonna be running Mincer struts up front and Mincer shocks out the back. It's what has worked well for me in the past with the old car. It's the only suspension on one of my cars. You can also see that we did a ton of work underneath the hood, getting all of the secondary firewall taken out. Lots and lots of spot welds were removed, both in the car and under the hood. Everything we could do to make it clean and also lose a little bit of weight up front.
Me, you, and Kenny spent a lot of nights out here working on this car.
Yeah, and we did do videos on all of the prep from turning it into a stock red Mustang into this monstrosity that it is now. Not monstrosity, that's not the right word.
Awesome monster, maybe?
Yeah, something. This craziness that it is now. You can also see that we welded tabs so that we have places to strategically put weight if we need to help control the suspension.
So what are you going to have under the hood of this new car?
So Brett Barber is building me an engine. We're using a bare block. It is going to be DI, like the new 18 Up Mustangs. That's something that was important to both Justin and myself because we do use anything that I do as a basis for research and development for stuff for the company. Brett is also doing heads for me. The engine is going to be bored and stroked. It's going to be around 320 cubic inches. More on that later. We will definitely do a video on the specifics of the engine, but that gives you guys kind of a basic overview of what we're going to have going on. I'm going to continue to run a Turbo 400. It's what I run in the old car right now. I've gotten very comfortable with it. It's probably actually going to be the transmission out of that car.
We really like how the Turbo 400 works in your current car.
For sure. And like I said, like we put it in that car so I could get comfortable with it. We knew that it was going to be the right choice for where we were going.
This car has been a long time coming. You know, like Rebecca said, 2015, and then it was built for Coyote Modified. Now that Coyote Modified is over with,
Defunct.
what class do you plan to race this car in?
I'm going to run Ultra Street predominantly with it, radial racing, 8th mile stuff, big old 9-inch in the back. We're gonna have some 390s.
Will you ever quarter mile race the car?
I mean, I'm not gonna say never. If the opportunity arises, yes, I would love to quarter mile race the car.
I don't think you'll ever turn down a race.
I mean, I can tell you with pretty good certainty that I would never half mile race it.
I think that's a good, like, this car is just so dedicated to drag racing that half mile racing just doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. I mean, I've half mile raced in the old car. I'd consider doing it again in the old car. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. I would like to show you guys the inside because we are talking about drag racing. We've done some stuff for safety in the interior. You'll see in here that I have to go over some bars.
It's a jungle gym in there.
It is. It's a 25.3, good down to 650. Should keep me good for a good long time. So this car is going to be very specific to me. As fast as the car's going, we want me to be safe in it. I will be underneath the funny car cage. As you can see, I'm kind of short. My feet don't reach where the pedals in a stock Mustang would be, so they'll be extended so that I can reach them and I'm not super close to the front. The seat obviously has to come up a little bit because
I'll show your perspective right here.
Yeah, I can't see over that giant cowl. And then the steering wheel will be right about here.
Which is, you know, it just is pretty awesome from a performance and a safety standpoint and everything else for as fast as you'll be going.
Yeah, it's pretty bare bones right now, right? I am gonna have a dash. I'm talking a little bit about going from the engine to the interior and then kind of back again. We need a computer to run things. So I am going to be using a Bosch ECU, their MS6. You'll notice that the doors look factory. That is the factory door skins. I do have power windows in my carbon fiber doors. They're still significantly lighter. Despite that.
I think they're about 20 pounds a side lighter.
Yeah, I mean, I can lift these doors. I could not lift a stock door. And the car's gonna look finished inside. It's gonna, like I said, have the dash. This is gonna look finished with my shifter. What do you think, Jess? You think my parachute's gonna go here?
I think probably a parachute handle up there, yeah.
And one thing that I've always wanted in the old car that I've never been able to have.
Oh, yeah.
What is it?
A helmet hook.
Yes, a place to hang my helmet because my bars are all concealed behind the body panels and stuff. There's no place for me to hang my helmet, so I'm constantly juggling with it. I'm super excited about that. And then there's gonna be a ton of buttons in here. We talked about what was gonna be going on under the hood for the engine, but we did not talk about what was going to be providing some extra power to the engine. So I'd like to go ahead and show you guys that.
See, we got a box back here.
Yeah, I feel like the tape's kind of a dead giveaway.
I don't know if they can read the tape from here.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay back and you can surprise them.
Okay, so let's take a look at what we've got going on.
Just tear that foam out. Like Christmas.
Let's take it out and show all of it. Brian, we're gonna need some editing magic here.
So let's work the bag off of it.
Oh, okay. This is Odin.
Who's he?
This is our blower for the 18 Up Mustangs. As I kind of alluded to, everything that we do with my cars formulates part of what we do for production stuff too. So I am going to be testing crap out of this.
I have no doubt that you will push it to the very limit.
That's what I intend to do. I have not broken a blower ever, and I'd like to keep it that way.
You act like that's like within your control though.
I do, you know how I am. I'm very hard on myself. I take responsibility for everything in the world. I've got the weight of the world on my shoulders. Like I said, it is our 18 up blower. It uses the Eaton TBS 2.65 liter rotors. Proactively got those approved for Ultra Street. Gosh, it's been a while now, in 2017?
So your entire combination here will be Ultra Street legal.
For sure. It's approved at 50 pounds. Same rotor set that is in my Gen 3R powers this, and completely capable of making lots of power and going really fast.
So Rebecca told you all about the new car,
and I kind of talked about what the car can weigh for Ultra Street, so let's see what it weighs now.
Yeah, I mean, I really want to know, what does a solid axle S550 roller race car weigh?
What does the shell weigh?
It's got suspension under it though.
It does, it's not a complete shell.
Get the scales out and we'll find out.
Yep.
Oh, hold on. We gotta start the scales and zero them first.
Oh.
All right, you guys remember this from last time here? Start the scales. Searching, found. Zero the scales. Hold on, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I didn't even want to.
All right, this is, okay, Brian, we're just gonna get it on the scales and worry about the video later. Okay. Lilith's weigh-in is here.
Yep, on the scales right now.
It took a little bit for us to push it up there.
For a light car, it was hard to move.
And this garage floor is not perfectly flat, and the car like kind of wants to do its own thing. So we showed you the easy part.
Yeah, you don't want to see the rest of it.
Over there is Lilith's weight up on the computer screen. I think we can't just tell them just yet.
You just want to build the suspense.
It's pretty darn light.
It is.
But it's just a roller. So there's a lot more stuff that has to go in it.
There is. There's the stuff that we talked about earlier, the engine trans. All of that's going to have fluids too. Oil, it's going to have ice, it's going to have water, it's going to have fuel, and it's going to have me.
Yeah, I mean, you're only 110 pounds.
We were going with 107.
107, okay.
And then I have to get dressed, and then I'm like 111. And it doesn't have a parachute on it right now. It doesn't, you know.
Yeah, I forgot. There's that. I mean, the engine's probably the powertrain. I'll call it the powertrain.
Right.
It's probably gonna add 1,000 pounds. And I know all the Bosch ECU stuff is super lightweight,
but it's still gonna be weight that we're adding.
It's gonna be a few pounds. The number that's over there on the computer screen, while really freaking awesome, is only part of the story. So here you have it, 1,682 pounds. Our chassis guy always said that a roller should be around 1,600 to 1,800 pounds.
So there we are.
You add your engine, your driver, and you still want to have some ballast ability.
We have, we've got some room to play. If you guys noticed on the screen, about 40% front and 60% rear. Not a realistic number. division of those numbers at all because there's an engine missing.
If you tried to race a car like that, it would just flip over backwards and like do somersaults backwards. It's just so unheard of in the drag racing world to have that type of weight distribution. And we'll be shooting for probably about 53 to 55% front weight distribution.
Yeah, that'll keep the suspension nicely balanced and hopefully keep me out of wheelies.
You're good at them though.
I don't like to feel them.
Yeah, they're not productive. They break things.
I hope this has given you a glimpse of what's going into this car and where we are headed with it. Let me know what your favorite part of the build is.
Drop a comment below. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. We'll see you later.